Hello and welcome to Push Media Systems Creating a Schedule. Presented by Push Media Systems. My name is Frank and you can find our webpage at www.pushmediasystems.com. In this video you will learn to create a schedule for your advertisement on the Push Media Systems advertising network. Why do you need a schedule? All advertisements slides on the Push Media Systems network require a schedule to direct when they run. A schedule allows you to specify exactly when you want your advertisement to run. It allows you to specify your ad to run on your displays, on others' displays, or both for your specific advertisement. You can have many schedules and just assign slides when you need them. A schedule can have multiple slides assigned. Schedules can be enabled and disabled at will. Let's get started. We will now log on to the Frank's Place account to get started. We'll create a schedule and go through each choice and how it affects the outcome. After we're done, you can check out the next video on how to upload an advertisement/slide and assign it to a schedule that we're going to create today. Let's go. First thing we need to do is log into http://customer.pushmediasystems.com. Okay, let's do it. Start by opening up your browser. And up here, we're going to put customer.pushmediasystems.com. Okay, press the enter key. And the first thing it's going to do is take us to our login page. I've created an account called Bob_1. And I know the password. And you should have a password assigned. You should have received an email with this information, this link, your username and password. Okay. As you see, now we're in Frank's Place Advertising Network. You're allowed to have multiple locations, so in this case we only have one, but it could be Frank's Place on 54th Street, Frank's Place on 23rd Street. Think Candy Kitchen. They have multiple locations. Phillips has multiple locations. So it's kind of how you think about it. Come over here and hit the Edit button. Okay. It's very simple. As you see, Add Schedule. Now once you add a schedule, it's there forever. You can delete it if you want. There is going to be a delete key, but for the most part, just leave it there. It doesn't matter. If you use it, you use it. You don't, you don't. You can always modify it a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a schedule that's going to allow us to put our ad on outside screens all the time. But we're going to go through each function and show you how you could change that if you want it. But for this one, it's all the time outside display. So I'm going to say, you have to give it a name here, so it's all the time on out, or let's say outside/others. In our system, I just want to explain this a little bit. You have your display if you have a high traffic area, and you have others displays, which is the whole network pretty much. So in this case, we're creating a schedule that's just going to put slides out, advertisements on everybody else's displays. Okay, let's go down through these. Disable schedule. What that does is just turns the schedule off, so it can't be used, or it will just be ignored until you uncheck this box. Simple as click, click. Okay. Display on own screens. This is where you would say, hey, I want to put the screen in my high traffic area. This is where you'd click to make that happen. Now you may not have a screen. If you have like a place where there's not a lot of people, most likely we've placed a screen somewhere else for you. So this won't work for you. Display on outside screens, very important. This is going to put that ad that we're going to create later on all the screens in the whole network. So that's kind of interesting. Display on any business zone, that does not work right now, so we're just going to leave it alone. Okay, we're going to do it all the time. And we have to click this for note date range restrictions. But let's say we did want to make it. So let's say that we're going to do July 27th, 2011, and then we're going to run it through /27/2011. Excuse me. That's how you'd put a date in, just like that. You just put the format in, the program will take it. In this case, it's going to start on 7/27/2011 and stop on 8/27/2011. So this would be a really short-lived schedule. You could do it for the whole summer season. You could do it for the winter season. A good one to do is maybe a Christmas schedule, saying, "Hey, Merry Christmas," or in this day and age, you probably want to do Happy Holidays. But it would go out on all of the things. You may not be here, you may not be open, but it's going to say, you know, Happy Holidays from your companies for the people that are down here during Christmas, and kind of just remind them that you do exist. But for our example here, we're just going to have no dates. Okay? And we're going to hit this little button, no date range restrictions. Okay, here we get to pick the days it's going to run. So, you know, if you may be open, you know, pre-season on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. A lot of companies do that. So you just check Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then put the, you know, the pre-season dates here. Okay? In our case, we're not going to do that. I'm going to unclick these. We're going to have every day of the week. So we're no date range, every day of the week. And we're going to have no time restrictions. But if you wanted to, you could say like 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And that would be perfectly good. But we're not going to do that. I'm just going to delete this. But you see, you can do that. That's very important, that when you do a slide, that you do one or the other. So if you don't fill in any of these check marks in any way, and you don't fill in any of these little boxes in any way, your slide's not going to show because it doesn't have any kind of scheduling information. So it's either no date range or date, every day of the week or specific days, no time restrictions or time. So just remember that. The very last thing you do is, where's this slide going? We're going to say Ocean City here, and we're going to hit the Save button. Let's just walk over it one more time. All the time on outside others displays. Display on outside screens. This is descriptive. This is telling it actually to do that. We're not going to deal with a date. We're not going to do a day of the week, and we're going to not do any time. You could, but you're not going to. Hit the Save button. You now have a schedule. If you go in here and edit it, you're going to see there's your schedule. You can have multiple schedules, and I'm going to go cancel here. And they'll just be all right down here. You could have all the time inside my display. Christmas, New Year's, Mondays specials, Tuesday specials, Wednesday specials. So you can do any kind of schedule you want for any date, any time, any day. So that's it for this one. We're going to hit the log out button here. And that's pretty much it on how to upload a schedule. Thank you for your time. If you would like to check out some of our other videos, our YouTube channel is Push Media Systems. You can go to our website at www.pushmediasystems.com. Have a great day and talk to you later.